Hi, welcome to my video. My name's Natasha. So I wanted to do a video about, I've just made a passport application. So I transitioned, or started my transition 5 or 6 years ago, and I haven't actually been abroad since 2019, which at this stage is 6 years ago. So unbeknownst to me, my passport had expired. And to be fair, the picture was very, very dated anyway, so I always had to qualify that if I was ever pulled over or someone was checking my passport. The same with my driving licence, the picture's a little bit old. But I wanted to sort of get a passport, even with the current climate, because I needed it for as an evidence, and I'm thinking of probably travelling next year. So one of the things I noticed in the applications, it's about £95 for the application. The only two options at the moment are male or female, so I stuck male because legally that's what I am. I know that that's not what, in an ideal world, we would like a third option, you know, other or non-binary or something like that, like some of the other countries have done. But at this stage, it's just male or female. And at the moment, I've not changed my name legally, so my male name is still my legal name, so it's that. But obviously, I'm looking for more and more feminine, so I needed a picture to be more up to date. So I'm not wearing makeup in the picture, just so that gives me a little bit of leeway, so that I haven't got to sort of maintain that appearance if I'm traveling first thing in the morning or something like that. So I've sent it off, and I had to send off the old passport as well, so that's going to be interesting because I look quite different in that 10-year spell. So we'll see what happens then. But for me, at the end of the day, I may well change my name in the future, but for me, it's a legal document. It doesn't define who I am from my perspective. It's just for them to categorise me, and legally, these are the things that were true at my birth. I keep my name because I feel like it was a gift from my parents, so I'm not really, I'm reluctant to sort of change it, because I work as Natasha, everyone calls me as Natasha, so that's what I go by. I don't need it to be on that particular document. I may change that viewpoint in the future, but for now, it doesn't hold me back. So so I've sent the application off now. I think it can take up to 3 weeks. It's just about sort of, I just wanted to do this video just to sort of manage people's expectations. The way the world is at the moment, it won't be like this in 5-10 years time. So you just have to realise that what other people are labelling us, that doesn't necessarily have to define who you are. So we have to play by those rules, because it was online, it's only a drop down of male or female. So I just put male, but just because they want me to put that, it doesn't change my situation at all. It's just, you know, it's just agreeing with someone that's belligerent at a party. Maybe someone says, "Oh, the world's flat," or Hitler was a good guy. Yes, okay, whatever you say. It's just that kind of thing, just to get things moving with least resistance, because we don't want to resist things all the time. Things, like I said, things will change, and in some of the other countries, that option of non-binary is now present, so I think it will change in the future. But for me, it was a new experience, because like I've transitioned for 5-6 years and I've not really updated anything. I've kind of just sort of drifted, looking more and more feminine, and sort of living as Natasha now for 5-6 years from a work perspective. But yes, it was I suppose another milestone. But yeah, it's just to show that it may seem like an awkward thing at the moment, but we just have to ride the storm. And maybe some people, if your passport's got another 3 years, maybe by the time you renew it in 2 or 3 years time, or 4 or 5 years time, maybe things would have changed, because things are constantly changing. We're in a bit of a stage at the moment where things are being challenged, in not just that area, and lots of other areas. But I think things pass, things go in cycles, so I foresee these things will change. So for the interim, I've got the passport. If I turn up to the airport, I look like the picture. I don't think the name matters, because when you're in different countries, they're not going to say, "Hang on, didn't I see you as Natasha somewhere?" I don't think that's going to be an issue. So I'll get where I need to get to, and then yeah, and then you know, if it becomes a problem in the future, then you know, by that time, I imagine things will be different. But yeah, I just wanted to do a video on that, because it's obviously a new thing on this whole journey. You know, something to, I think for some people it's distressing, but for me it's kind of been, I've got to a point now where I'm really not fussed about what other people think. I know who I am, and what other people need to label me is irrelevant to me, really. So I hope that that's useful for other people to be able to sort of not sort of get so up, distressed by it, because it does seem like it's not really being helpful the way they've done it at the moment. But I think, like I said, things change, and it's going to change in the future. Watch this space. Maybe 2 or 3 years, I think it'll be updated, because, like I said, I think some of the Scandinavian countries are already doing it. Anyway, that's just a quick update for now. I'll wrap it up now. And yeah, please subscribe for more videos. Hopefully I'll have some more interesting things to tell you in the near future. Cheers. Bye bye.